Hi beauties, welcome back to another Spruce News video. So today I'm going to be creating this Valentine's glam look for you today. So I put a Twitter poll out and you guys actually really got involved and I'm so impressed and so happy that you did. So you guys said yes to this, so I decided to try my hardest and figure out what it is that I wanted to create, and this is what I did. So if you want to find out how I created this overall Valentine's glam makeup look, then keep on watching. The first thing that I'm going to do is prep my skin. So I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow, and this is just a great primer. That's one of my favourite primers, especially because I usually pair this when I wear the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, which I'm going to do today. So yeah, if you see me look to the side, it's because I've got my trusty mirror here, and it's just good because I'm going to do an eye look for you. So yeah, I have no idea what I'm even going to do today. I wish you guys, if you wanted to see my Valentine's glam, and I actually don't have one, so interesting. I'm just going to prep my lips as well, so I'm just going to go in with the Burt's Bees lip balm, which is... So I'm going to be using the Morphe Brushes Holiday palette today, and I'm also going to be using, I think, this Eyes Mesmerised by Charlotte Tilbury. And it's just like a really nice bronze. So I saw this and I thought, oh, maybe use that. I've used it before really. So yeah, let's get cracking. First things first, I'm just going to prime my eyes. I'm just going to use the Colourpop concealer, and I use the shade Medium Tan, which looks like this. And I like to use concealers to prep my eyes before applying any eyeshadow. I think I always seem to do it, so, and it works for me. So happy. Okay. Right, so now the eyes are prepped, I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. This palette is so big. I'm not going to say names of the shades because I always get them wrong, so I'm just going to take this shade right here, and it's just one of the larger pan shades just to base my eye. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that all over my lid. Like so. What I'm going to do now is take the Charlotte Tilbury cream eyeshadow, and this is Eyes to Mesmerise, which looks like this. And I'm literally going to take a small flat brush, dip it in slightly, and I'm going to cover my entire eyelid. I know I do my makeup backwards. I do it for speed more than anything. I need a smaller mirror. I'm just going to take my smaller mirror. I don't know what me and Gary are actually doing for Valentine's Day. We are having date night this weekend. So you'll be seeing this video on Sunday. Today's Friday. I think it's like 9:45, and I'm doing this video in the evening, by the way. 9:45 in the evening. But Gary is in the pub with his friends, so I thought, why not do a video? This is a really beautiful eyeshadow and it goes on so well. I like cream eyeshadows. I'm going to take this Spectrum Brushes fluffy brush, and I'm just going to dip into this brown right here. So what I'm thinking is maybe creating like an elegant glam look. So we'll see how that goes. What I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to take it in my outer corner and just bring it into my crease, just to deepen that above the cream eyeshadow. Oh, that's a nice colour. These are so nice, these brushes. It's really pretty. You don't want to go in there too intense, because I like quite subtle makeup, especially on Valentine's Day, because you want it to look quite romantic, right? You don't want to look too... I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of like sexy Valentine's Day makeup. I think it should be elegant and classy rather than, you know the looks I mean. So yeah, as I was saying, I think me and Gary are doing date night this weekend rather than on Valentine's Day. In all honesty, I'm not a huge fan of Valentine's Day. I find that it's, so I'm looking for a makeup brush. I find it's kind of overrated, and they expect you to pay loads of money, and they also make you feel bad if you're not with someone. And me and Gary have been together nearly 6 years this year. We get married this year. I don't know. So Valentine's Day is just a bit like, well, we should love each other every day, not just one day. Okay, so now that is done, I'm going to go in with this darker brown right here. Or actually, I'm going to go in with this one right here. It feels weird doing my makeup setup like this, but because I've got so much makeup out, I needed to use my beauty desk, so it's quite fun. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to intensify the outer corner and bring that in again slightly, but I don't want it to look too intense, so it doesn't need to look too dark, and I want to keep the deepness in the outer corner, if that makes sense. So I'll show you what I mean. I really love the Morphe Brushes Holiday palette. I find that it's just like every colour that you possibly need. If you've only ever bought one palette, this could do you right, because it's got your, you know, warm tones, your browns, your neutrals, your hot pinks, red, purples, and then you've got like your greens and then your blues. And I just think, I mean, that's every shade you could possibly want in an eyeshadow palette. You don't get as much fallout as I expected either with this palette, because when I first purchased it, I thought, oh, there's going to be a bit of fallout, but there actually isn't. It's just a really nice palette. Not really much fallout, the shades blend really well. The more I look in this mirror, the more I realise I need to pluck my eyebrows, but there we go, that's it. Got more wedding planning to do this weekend as well. My wedding planning is going really well, actually. I've just had a quote from the florist, which was quite expensive, more expensive than I anticipated. But I didn't realise flowers are so expensive. I mean, it's crazy. Really, like, you're only going to use them for one day and they're all going to die. Right, so now that I've deepened up that outer corner, I'm now going to take the fluffy brush which I had the lighter brown on, and I'm literally just going to go over it, the edges, just to warm them up and get rid of any harsh lines. I hope my lighting's fine. Honestly, you never know until you edit. Like so. So it's just really quite simple at the moment. I think it's going to stay that way. Okay, so now that's done, and I'm going to dip into this shade right here, which is like a bronzy shade. Now what I'm going to do first is I'm going to try it without the Fix Plus to see whether or not I actually need it. The Fix Plus is just a backup, really. Right, so I've just dipped my brush in without using any Fix Plus. I'm literally just going over the cream blusher. See, I don't think I actually need it. I don't want it too intense. Let me show you what I mean. Let me zoom in. So I'm literally just taking it without the Fix Plus, and I'm literally going over the cream blush and just let it meet that browny shade, the deep brown in the outer corner. Really nice bronzy shade. Like so. You just want it to look quite elegant, simple, nothing too much. I think the cream eyeshadow is really helping it stay into place, which is quite handy. You don't want to put it across your entire lid. You literally want to bring it like 3/4 of the way, and then where it got, you see that really deep eyeshadow shade, you just stop right there. You can carry it on if you want to, but I wouldn't. And now we're going to take that really dark brown again, and we're just going to go over it again slightly, just so it gets rid of any harsh lines, as mentioned previously, like so. Okay, so I haven't 100% finished with my eyes yet, but I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, and then I'm going to finish the eye look off. So I've already primed my skin. So I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation, and I'm just going to put 2 pumps on the back of my hand. I don't really like to wear too much foundation. It's not really me anyway. I like a more natural look rather than a full coverage look. But go for it. If you want to go full coverage, go full coverage. And what I'm going to do is just put that all over my skin. I might zoom you in a bit more. I would not suggest doing your foundation before you do your eye makeup, just because if there is any fallout, it's harder to kind of get off. And now that's on, I'm just going to take a brush and I'm just going to blend all that in. love this foundation. It's like one of my favourite foundations ever. It just blends into my skin so well. It gives me like a really nice coverage, and you don't need too much to like achieve that. I'm just going to take this fluffy brush and the MUA translucent powder, and I'm literally just going to set all of that. You don't want to look shiny on Valentine's Day. I'm going to add some concealer now. Probably should have done that before I set it, but oh well. Right, so I'm just going to use the same Colourpop concealer that I used to do my eyes. And it's so good, this stuff. And just be careful when you're obviously blending this in, that you don't, you know, ruin any of your eye makeup. Go with my finger so it doesn't ruin my eye makeup, because the amount of times where I have and I'm like, oh, it took me so long to do that. Right, so now that's all in, I'm actually going to set that as well. So I'm going to take some more of the MUA translucent powder, and I'm just going to set my under eye. So what I'm going to do is just take a small brush. What I'm going to do is just dip it into this brown right here off the excess, and I'm literally just going to go underneath my lower lashes just to smoke it out as I normally do, because I love to smoke out my under eye. Which is what I usually do just to set all my makeup. I usually use the Matte Give Me Sun. It just gives me a little bit more of a glow, and it just gives me like a nice healthy look. Most girls use this as a bronzer, but obviously because of my skin tone, it's not really a bronzer on me. It just helps even out my skin a little bit, like so. I'm really hoping my battery doesn't die, because it's looking at me like, hurry up, hurry up. So now I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to go in with the Glossier Brow Boy I use the transparent one, if you're interested. I'm literally just going to comb through my lashes, which is all I really do to them. I seriously need to sort my eyebrows out. I was thinking of like growing them out and then getting them reshaped for the wedding, because I pluck them myself and they get a bit crazy, and usually I overpluck sometimes, such is life, but I don't know yet. Okay, so now I'm going to take the NARS blush palette, and this is blush palette, it's called Unfiltered, and I've had this for so long and I rarely use it. Rarely meaning I think I've used it once. It looks like this, it's gorgeous. And I'm going to just take this really nice peachy blush shade, and I don't really want like too much of a rosy cheek, but I want something that just looks a bit more subtle. I like a more like a natural blush look, or I'd say more of a, you know, romantic, because it's Valentine's Day, blush, rather than, you know, clown-like cheeks. And I think you can really get that with this shade, because it's just really subtle. And now I'm going to put some highlighter on, and I'm going to use the Sleek Makeup Cleopatra's Kiss highlighter, and I'm going to use this gorgeous goldy shade right here. Ooh. I'm going to put it in my brow as well. Right, so now that is done. Won't go too crazy. I'm tempted to add loads more, but I'm not going to. Now I need to add mascara, and I bought a new one, and this one's by Rimmel London, and it's called Wonderfully Real. It's not open yet, so just watch me struggle for about 20 minutes trying to open it. And I saw this, and I saw the brush, and I thought the brush looked really nice. So this is what the brush looks like. It's a really, really nice brush. I've not tried this yet, so let's hope it works. Oh, it's nice. It combs through your lashes really well. Especially if you don't like wearing, I don't wear a lot of fake eyelashes. I'm terrible at putting them on. So and I've got really long eyelashes anyway, so I tend just to wear just quite a bit of mascara, and it does the job. I need a good mascara that kind of brushes through my lashes. instead of clumping them together. Now that's done, I'm going to add my lipstick and then we're all done. So I'm just going to take the Lottie London lip pencil in the shade Slay It, and I'm just going to line my lips. I think doing a less intense eye with a red lip is so beautiful. Like, you could also wear quite a nude lip with this. And now I'm just going to take the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade Red Carpet. I absolutely love Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, and I think this shade has got to be one of my favourites. That's it guys, that is my Valentine's Day glam makeup look. I hope you really enjoy it. I'm really impressed with how it turned out. Bearing in mind I had no idea what I was going to create, so yeah. It was really, really good fun, and I hope you loved it as much as I do. I really, really like how it turned out. It's kind of like wedding-y as well, which, you know, I might rock on my wedding day too. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did, and have a fantastic Valentine's Day. Love you guys lots. Bye.